Sup OG Yogis, and today I'll be guiding you through a yoga practice designed to release everyday stress. So we're going to be going through my all-time favorite flow designed to open up the shoulders and the hips. But we'll just go ahead and get down to business. So we're going to get started in a child's pose. All I want you to do here, you're going to go and make sure the wrists and the shoulders are lined up. Make sure those knees and hips are lined up. And then we're going to go and walk the hands up a hand print, take a deep inhale, and exhale, we're going to go and bring those hips back into the heels. You can do it just like this, or maybe while you're in that child's pose, you'll go ahead. Bring those big toes together, let the knees find the wide edges of the mat, take a deep inhale, and exhale into a wide-legged child's pose for a stretch in the hips and a little bit of a hip opener for some trauma release. We'll let the forehead find its way onto the mat. And then we'll begin to take deep inhales through the nose and deeper exhales through that nose. Let the air brush across the back of the throat, creating an ocean sound or a Darth Vader sound with each inhale. And with each exhale, as you're here, I invite you to tune your intention into the present moment. So you're going to let your attention find its way into the four corners of this room. Anything beyond it doesn't serve you for this time you set out to practice. Taking a deep inhale through the nose and a deeper exhale through that nose. I want you to take a deep inhale through the nose and then exhale, and then your next inhale will bring that attention and that awareness even closer. So you're going to notice the four corners of your mat. Just remind us this is your practice and no one else's. Taking a deep inhale through the nose and a deeper exhale through that nose. Massaging the forehead into the mat. Being mindful of your limitations and listening to your body as we connect the mind and the body and the spirit for this practice. We'll then take a deep inhale through the nose. And a deeper exhale, and then inhale. We're going to take our awareness into the body itself. So I want you to notice how you're feeling in this moment. Notice where your attention is going. And we'll bring our attention into an intention. Your mini goal for your practice can be something simple like increasing mobility, something spiritual like a mantra, or something simple. Maybe you don't know what to tune into, and you'll only tune into the intention of simply being present. I want you to take a deep inhale through the nose and a deeper exhale, and we'll go ahead and find your way into our tabletop position. In that tabletop, I want you to make sure your wrists are lined up with your shoulders, your knees lined up with the hips. Take a deep inhale through the nose and deeper exhale, and we'll start to take our cats and cows. So I want you to inhale, find your cow pose, shine the heart towards the front, arch that back. And then exhale, find that cat pose, hollow out the tummy, pull those shoulder blades apart. With each inhale, we'll find our cow. And with each exhale, we'll find that cat pose. So as you're here, we'll go ahead and we'll take 2 more rounds of cat and cow, taking a deep inhale, shining the heart towards the front, arching that back into your cow pose. And then exhale it out, hollow the tummy, pull those shoulder blades apart. Finding your cat pose, you kind of create a howling cat here. 1 more breath, deep inhale, shining the heart towards the front, arch that back. And deep exhale, hollow out that tummy, pull those shoulder blades apart into your cat pose. From here, we're finding our way into a shoulder stretch. So you're going to go to walk the hands up and find your way onto our tummy. As you're on your tummy here, you're going to extend those arms out beside you, creating 90-degree angles with the body. Let the forehead rest on the mat. So we're going to bring that right hand underneath the right shoulder blade to bring that right heel into the right hip. Take a deep inhale here, and exhale, we're going to open it up into a twisted cross. You're going to stretch along the left shoulder. As you're here, maybe that foot plants, maybe it doesn't. The main intention here is to feel stretched along the left of the shoulder, so it doesn't really matter where your foot lands. I'll stay here for 4 breaths, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And a deeper exhale. 3 more breaths here. 2 more here, deep inhale. I want you to deepen that exhale. And then take that last breath here, deep inhale through that nose. And go to exhale, we're going to find our way back onto our tummy. I want you to go ahead, we're going to extend that right arm out. You're going to bring the left hand underneath your left shoulder blade. Bring that left heel into the left hip. Look towards your left. You're looking over that left shoulder here. Take a deep inhale. We're going to go ahead and exhale. We're going to open it up. I want you to plant that foot if it's available to you. If it's not, that's okay. And find a stretch along the right of the shoulder as we stay here for 4 breaths, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And a deeper exhale. 3 more, deep inhale. Deeper exhale. 2 more breaths here. I want you to take a deep inhale through that nose. A deeper exhale. And last breath, deep inhale. And deepen that exhale. We're going to go to find our way onto our tummy. From here, after that shoulder stretch, we're going to go ahead. Find both hands underneath both shoulders, both heels into the hips. And we're going to windshield wiper the knees to the left and to the right. All this does is it just helps you reseat a little bit and reset. From here, we're going to go ahead, find your way into our tabletop as we go into our lizard lunge. So from here, you're going to go ahead, you're going to step the right foot forward into your low lunge. From here, you're going to go and bring those hands to the hips. I want you to engage your core, engage that lower body. For ladies, that's a Kegel. For men, it's kind of how it feels when you clench the sex organs up. We're going to take a deep inhale up here. And deeper exhale into our hip flexors. Take a deep inhale. Then I want you to go walk the right foot to the right of the mat. Bring the hands down to plant onto the earth. And you can stay just like this. Maybe you want to open the knee up to the blade of the foot here. Or maybe you want to find your way onto your elbows. Whatever you decide to do in this lizard lunge, you're going to stay here for 4 breaths, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And a deeper exhale. 3 more, deepest inhale. Deeper exhale. And 2 more breaths, deep inhale through that nose, tuning into that intention. You should deepen that exhale. And last breath, taking your ocean's breath. Deep inhale through that nose. And deepen that exhale, put the hands into the mat. You're going to go to come off that blade of the foot if you're on it. You're going to bring that foot into the center. You're going to take a deep inhale here. I want you to exhale, push the hips back, toes point towards the sky, just to reset those hips for a breath. Deep inhale here. And deeper exhale, we're going to go ahead and ground that foot, push it back forward into your low lunge. Bring the hands into the earth. You're going to bring that right leg back. And then from here, we're going to bring that left leg through. We're going to let that left foot plant. You're going to bring those hands to those hips. I want you to engage your core, engage that lower body. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, push forward into those hip flexors, engaging your core, engaging that lower body. Holding it for our breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And a deeper exhale. And we're going to walk that left foot to the left of the mat. You're going to bring those hands down to help support you. We're going to find our way into a lizard lunge. From here, you're going to go ahead. You can push that knee open to the blade of the foot if you'd like, but you don't have to. The hands framed down onto the earth. You can take a deep inhale here. And deeper exhale. You can do your 4 breaths here. Or maybe you want to drop down to the elbows for an even deeper expression. Whatever you decide to do, we'll stay here for 3 more breaths, taking a deep inhale through that nose and a deeper exhale. And 2 more breaths here, deep inhale through that nose, deepen that exhale. And last breath, I want you to inhale that intention into your practice and exhale any doubt. From here, we're going to plant the hands into the mat. I want you to come off the blade of the foot. We're going to bring it back into the center, resetting those hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, push the hips back, toes point towards the sky. Just to reset those hips, take a deep inhale. Exhale, push it back forward into your low lunge. Let the hands frame the foot. You're going to go ahead and find your way back into our tabletop. From here, we're going to go ahead, crisscross those ankles, find your way onto your seat. Once you're in the seat, we're going to go ahead. What I normally do is I do a glute up. Head the knees into the chest, take a deep inhale. And then exhale, go and bring it down and back onto your backs. Hug your knees into the chest here. I'm gonna adjust a little. You're gonna hug your knees into the chest. I want you to rock the knees to the left and to the right, taking a deep inhale through the nose and a deeper exhale. From here, we'll take one more breath, deep inhale and deep exhale. From here, I want you to go ahead, bring those arms out the side here. You're creating those 90-degree angles one more time. I want you to hug your knees into the chest. Keep that left shoulder grounded. Take a deep inhale. Then exhale, those knees go over towards the right here. And as you're here, you can look up, or maybe you want to look over that left shoulder. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. And deeper exhale. 3 more breaths here. Deepest inhale through that nose. I want you to deepen that exhale. And 2 more breaths. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. From here, we'll take our last breath, our deepest breath. Deep inhale through that nose. And go ahead and exhale, bring it back into that center. We'll bring those knees over towards the left this time, so you're going to keep that right shoulder grounded. I want you to take a deep inhale. And then exhale, those knees go over towards the left here. So you gently look over that right shoulder. And if this is too intense for you, you can go ahead and keep that gaze forward as we stretch along the spine for 4 breaths. And as you're here, I want you to notice that you're feeling in your lower back. Taking 3 more breaths, deep inhale, deepest exhale, and 2 more breaths, deep inhale through that nose, and deep exhale through that nose. Last breath, and your deepest breath. Inhale that intention into the practice, and exhale any doubt. From here, we'll bring it back into the center. I want you to hug those knees into the chest. I want you to bring your nose into your knees. I want you to inhale until you can't inhale anymore. And then open that mouth, exhale, side out, shoot the feet forward into your Savasana. I want you to stay in this Savasana, this resting pose. It is the hardest part of your practice, but also the most important part of your practice. You're gonna let your body relax here. So you're gonna let that body totally relax if you're in your Savasana. So you're gonna release any tension in between the eyebrows, any tension in the jaw, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And let that body rest here. So maybe you'll set a timer for 10 minutes or however long you want to do it for, as you notice your intention and maybe even your breath. Well, I'll go ahead and close the practice now. So I want you to take a deep inhale through the nose and a deeper exhale. As you release into your Savasana, I want you to know the delight and the honors, light in each and every one of you. And together we go forward and namaste. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.